Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the next element of directing, that is called as the leadership. So we have so far we have studied about the supervision and motivation. So these two are the elements of directing. There are two more elements of directing, that is called as the leadership as well as the communication. So we are going to study about the leadership and its concept and styles. So, leadership concept, the meaning of leadership we will study first. According to an estimate, employees use only 60% of their capacity. However, it is essential to utilize the remaining 40% of their capacity for easy attainment of the predetermined objectives of the enterprise. This is possible only when they are inspired to work with greater dedication and fuller enthusiasm. So we know, see, like if an employee is working in an organization, they will work with only their 60% of their capacity. If a person is having 100% of capacity, only 60% of his capacity is utilized when he is normally working. The remaining 40% of the capacity can be given with the help of motivation, or we can make use of the remaining 40% of the capacity with the help of motivation. Such inspiration or guidance can be given by an executive who is not only an efficient manager but a good leader also. A leader is an individual who exercises his influence on all persons in a group in such a manner as to make them work with complete enthusiasm and confidence and to their fullest capacity for their attainment of the objectives of the enterprise. Such qualities of a leader are called leadership. So, if a person is able, see, like if there is a person who is able to bring a person to the 100%, like 60% normally they will do, but when we have to make it into 100%, so that efficient person is necessary and the influence of an efficient person is necessary. So such a person is known as a leader, and the work that he is doing is called as the leadership process. Okay. Next we have to study about the definition of leadership. The following are the opinions of various scholars in respect of leadership. According to Kuhns and O'Donnell, leadership may be defined as the ability to extend interpersonal influence by means of communication towards the achievement of a goal. So, leadership may be defined as the ability to extend interpersonal influence by means of communication towards the achievement of a goal. So, this is the one definition given by Kuhns and O'Donnell. So, means that it is that our interpersonal relations can be motivated or directed towards a particular objective or a particular common goal. Okay. Then next, according to George R. Terry, leadership is the ability of influencing people to strive willingly for mutual objectives. So it is the ability of influencing people towards a particular target. So we know that, see, like the purpose of an organization is to lead the employees to the organizational goals. So the purpose of leadership is to motivate or influence the people towards the common goal or the organizational goal. In conclusion, leadership is that process through which the people in a group are influenced in such a manner that they are automatically start using their full capacity for the attainment of a collective objective. So this is we can say that this is a process by which persons or all the employees of an organization is influenced towards to achieve the common objectives of the organization. So there is no need of waiting for anybody, or the people are not need not to be forced. But when there is a proper leadership, when there is a powerful leader, okay, when a manager has the ability of leadership, then he will be able to motivate or inspire or influence the people towards the common goal. So after once if a person is motivated or once a person is influenced, then there is no need of giving him so much amount of instruction, so much amount of supervision. All these type of things are not necessary. So they will be start working according to their will. They will automatically work. That is what they have given. So the people will be, if a motivated person or inspired person, when there is a leader is there. So if there is a powerful leadership quality in the leader, then people will be automatically working towards the achievement of the organizational goals. The next important topic that we have to study is about the features of the leadership. After analyzing the definition of leadership, the following major features become quite apparent. So we can study that there are some features of the leadership. So now we are going to discuss about the different features of the leadership. The first one, influencing process. So this is, as whenever we studied about both the definitions, the word influencing is very much important. So the leadership is a process of influencing. Leadership is the form of an influencing process. Here influencing means bringing others under one's own influence. So influencing means that bringing somebody into our influence. So if you see, for example, what my opinion is there or what my idea is there. So I'm bringing others also to make them believe that this idea is true and make them to follow my idea. That is called the influence. Okay. So we know there are so many political leaders and they are speaking, and by the ways of speaking they are able to influence others. So they may be able to motivate others or influence others by their words. So their words are motivation for others, and people are they make the people in such a way that whatever they say is right, and we have to blindly follow them. So it makes that leadership power is that much impact is there, or that influence power is that much powerful that the people are blindly following the leaders, whether they are saying true or not. So they are not using their own common sense, and people are ready to follow them. So that is the influencing power. So any person who is having the leadership power, they will be able to influence others and make those people believe that what they say is the right thing. Maybe that is right or wrong, that doesn't matter, but make other person believe that what I am saying is right. Okay, that capacity or that is the power of influencing. So there are some people, those who are able to influence others. There are so many people, those who are not able to influence others. When you study like history, we can say that about Gandhiji we have studied. So he is having his own methods or his own ideas. He never said that you have to follow my ideas. He just did what he wanted to do, and the thousands of people, they followed him. So this was the ability of influencing others. Okay, he did not say anything, he just did and shone. Okay, he did not want to show it to others, he just did it, what he can do. Even if there is no any other person to follow, then also he was ready to follow. Now also there are leaders. Okay, so these leaders, what they do is that they don't do anything, but they just say. And their influencing power is so powerful that what they say, people will be believing. And people are ready to follow. What they do, they don't see. So when Gandhiji was there, so at that time, what he was doing, that was more important, and what he was saying, they were not concentrating on what he was saying. What he was saying also they were following, but more importance were given to the works of them. But present leaders are there, they are just not concentrating on what they are doing, they are concentrating on what they are speaking. Okay, so whatever may be, whether they are doing or whether they are speaking, whatever means they use, that doesn't matter. In case of leadership, we can say that if a person is able to influence other person, that is the ability of leadership. Okay, a leader behaves with his followers in such a way that they automatically come under his influence. They start working as they are told by their leader. It is said that the exercise of influence is the essence of leadership. So exercise of influence is the essence of leadership. So the leaders are there, so they will have the power to make others believe what they are saying and just to follow what they are saying. So if a manager is telling that you have to do this one, so what the people they say or what they are doing is that they just do that. Okay, so in the Bible, there is a saying or there is a story given, and in that it is there. See, like most of the Jesus Christ disciples were fishermen. So they were fishermen and they were fishing, and they saw Jesus was coming. So Jesus was walking on the water, above the water. You can see that they are means walking on the sea level. They were fishing in the sea, and they saw that the Jesus was coming. Okay, so Jesus was walking on the water and coming towards them. So they got frightened and they thought that it is a ghost. But and when they started shouting, then Jesus said that you do not be afraid. Okay, so when they heard the word that do not be afraid, when they just heard the sound of Jesus Christ, they came to know that this is the Jesus Christ. Okay, and in order to make them believe that so in order to see Jesus there was one disciple of Jesus Christ asked him to how can we believe that you or we also want to come to you. Then he just told him to jump, and just saying a word jump, he said jump, and they were just he was about to took his clothes, means he was not wearing full clothes, only inner clothes he was wearing, and the outer clothes he took, and he just jumped into the water, and he was also able to stand above the water. He did not go down in the water. So that is the belief of that is the power of influence. Okay, so I just said this one in order to make you understand about the power of influence. So nowadays also there are so many leaders are there. They just say, see, like if they just tell you to jump, people are ready to jump. And where they are jumping or where they are there, okay, then that they are not considering. Okay, so also same way there is also another story in order to make you understand. See, like this is somewhat connected with that. So there was a manager, and a person went for an interview of the manager. So he was an assistant manager's post was there. So when he went and he completed all the questions, and the manager had asked him a question. There was a final question, and if you say the correct answer for this one, you will be appointed as the assistant manager, and you will be getting a very high salary, and everything will be there. Or in order to understand the obedience or whether the person is able to follow what the manager is telling, he said that if you are standing on the top of the building, okay, so you are in the 15th floor of the building and you are inside the room, and the manager has told you to climb on the windows, and from the windows you can see downside, and you are on the 13th floor, and you are very quite sure that if you jump down you are going to die. Okay, and as you are standing there, they said that the manager is telling you to jump down. Will you jump down or not? Okay, so this was the question asked. And there were many people came for this assistant manager's post, and many of them said that I won't jump. I am not ready to risk my life just because of the just one word of the manager. If I am jumping, and he said that if you don't jump, you won't get the job. If you want to get the job, you have to jump. Then he said that I cannot jump because if I jump and if I die, what is the benefit of getting the job? Okay, so but one person came and he said that I will jump. And the company was, or the manager was ready to give him the job, and asked him again, why do you jump? Then or how will you jump? Then he said that I will jump backward. So he is standing, he just climbed from the, he was standing on the floor and climbed on the window. It is not necessary that you have to jump forward. Okay, the manager has just told you to jump down. So he did not. The other people, they just forward, they looked at what is there in the front, but they did not know that they have climbed from just 1 meter up. So window, they are on the floor there, and just 1 meter they climbed on the window. So they are looking only one side. So that is the influencing power. A person who is having the power of influence. If a manager's influence is there, then they will be jumping. If foolish people are there, they may jump. So they will just follow what the manager is telling. They don't see what is there. But there is also logic behind that. So you can jump down, jump back. That is also jumping down. Then they did not tell you that you have to jump down and die. Okay, you have to jump back. That's all. So that is the influencing power. Okay, the next process is called as the behavior changing process. Leadership has the power to change the behavior of their followers. A manager who has the ability to ability gets better work performance from his subordinates. So the behavior of the subordinates can be entirely changed with the help of a leader. If there is a powerful leader, then that leader can just influence the employees, and the entire behavior of the employees can be changed. So this is also quite natural. That's like how with whom you are, based on that your behavior can be changed. Even if your friends can influence your behavior. So if you have a powerful leader, and if you are with that powerful leader, your behavior can be changed. So such a way, a powerful leader can entirely change the behavior of their followers. Then next one, interpersonal relations between leader and followers. So this is a interpersonal relationship between the leader and the followers. So the leader and its followers, there is a personal relations. Okay, so this is fully connected with that. The chief requirement of the leadership is the presence of followers. One cannot think of leadership without followers. Without followers, a leader has no existence. In order to make leadership meaningful, it is imperative to have followers or employees to work with him. Therefore, leadership indicates interpersonal relations between the leader and the followers. So if there is no leader, if there is no follower, there is no leader. So I can say that I am a leader. But if nobody is there to follow me, then there is no meaning in saying that I am a leader. Okay, when there are somebody to follow me, there are somebody to say yes to what I am saying, then only I can say that I am a leader. Simply one day I announce that. So imagine that if I am going for a election, and there is no single person to vote for me, only I am there, only one vote I am getting, and I am saying that I am a leader. So I can see like the money which I am spending for getting the ticket also has to be lost if I only get one vote, or even my family members or somebody, 5 votes at least I may get. But at least some followers should be there, at least 4-5 members should be there. Then only a person can be called as a leader. Only one vote I am getting, and then there is no any benefit in getting the this one. So saying I am a leader, there is no any benefit. Okay. So there should be leaders, there should be followers. So the how a person is considered as the biggest leader, who is having the greatest followers. So one who is having more number of followers is called as the bigger leader. Okay, or we can say that like in the election and all, there are people, all are leaders, but who comes into the position is having whoever is getting the higher number of votes. So means that they are following. So following in the sense that they are ready to accept the ideas that they are saying. So when they are having more ideas, then they will be, or people, those who are following, then only a person can be called as a leader. The next one, achieves common goals. A prominent feature of a leadership is the achievement of common goals. It means it achieves not only the objectives of the organization but also individual goals. So individual goals as well as the organizational goals has to be achieved. So if a leader is telling that you have to do this one only for the achievement of organizational goals, but if they are not giving concentration on the personal goals, first they may be able to follow, but afterwards they may not be able to follow. So the leader has to see to it that the organizational goals are achieved as well as the individual goals are also achieved. Okay. Then next one is the last feature of this one is called as, it is a continuous process. A manager has to use his leadership ability continuously. It means that it is needed not on any particular occasion, but is needed all the time. So this leadership power or leadership quality is required at every time. Not only, see, like political leaders are there once in 5 years only they appear, and they will only show the power of their leadership only once in 5 years. When election comes, just 1 or 2 months before the election, they appear and they come very nicely. They start speaking, they come to our home, they start discussing, everything will be there. But once they are selected, they disappear. They never come to our area, they never come to any place. They just, they live in their own workplaces, and they try to make money as much as possible for their entire life. And after that, they know that if they come again second time and they are coming, they may not be getting a seat. So most of the leaders, they try to get collect the maximum money that they possible, and they try to escape. Next time another leader will be coming. So people are foolish. They will be just following what the people are telling. Another person is coming and coming with a lot amount of ideas. saying that I will do this one, I will make moon, I will catch moon and give you, then people will be following, isn't it? So such ideas they are telling, and the people are ready to follow that, isn't it? If a powerful leader is telling that I will catch moon and give you in your hand, then people are ready to follow it. So such type of leadership is there. And when they are saying after the election is over, they are disappear. No any person asking for what they have said. You know. So you can see whatever things they had said before the election. Whoever may be, whatever may be the political leaders. So they will be just telling. So but this kind of process is not possible in an organization. You know. So organization, people are always there in the organization, and we have to meet them regularly. So every time we have to motivate the employees, you know, so influence the employees just by telling once and then you do this one. People may be doing at that time for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe for 1 or 2 days, but after that they will not be following. So again we have to come and see that they are doing things properly, and see to it that the things go in a smooth way. Okay, so that is the power. That is the features of the leadership. Okay, thank you so much.